Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? You got the right channel. I do lots and lots of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road, but I also do some low end and high end, and occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. Before we get into today's video, I got a giveaway coming in 3 days. You heard right, 3 days, December 5th. I have giveaways every other week. I've already had 84 winners. There'll be 2 winners in this giveaway coming up in 3 days. You gotta be a subscriber. I don't care when you subscribe, and you gotta leave a comment on this Friday's video, December 5th. I'll put you in that giveaway. There'll be 2 winners with 6 great prizes to pick from. You get to pick 1 prize. The first winner gets first dibs, and what's left, the second winner gets to pick. Oh, he's got the Craftsman overdrive wrenches in there. Oh my God, these are nice guys. I bought these on sale. They were around $50, but they're like $75 regular price. These are long pattern overdrive with a 6-point box on the end of them. And these are nice. Or you can pick the CP90 half-inch 3/8 drive on a 1/4-inch drive respectfully. One of the better ratchets that Capri made, in my opinion. Another nice set. Or you can pick the 120 XP gear wrenches, half-inch drive, 3/8 and 1/4-inch set. It comes with that nice eBay foam tray. Just got those in, guys. Or the Capri screwdrivers, 8-piece set, comes in a nice eBay tray. No junk here, guys. Or you can pick the Coke and wheel savers. Oh my God, those are nice, guys. I've had those in other giveaways. I gave a set of these away last year, I believe. So we'll have 2 winners and 6 prizes to pick from. So make sure you stick around for that. Okay, we got here today. Oh boy. I had a request for this video, guys. Icon, the Gen 2, the half-inch drive behemoth. 25 inches long. This thing is like a weapon of mass destruction. A couple of guys wanted to know what was inside of this bad boy. Has it got any seals? They wanted to see how what's inside of that, and we're going to take a look at that today. I love the grip on this. Just got this the other day in the 40% off. 80 tooth. It is still brand new. Haven't used it yet. I absolutely love that it locks. It's got a nice lock on it. We're going to dissect this beast. A word of caution. And I really mean this, guys. They use blue Loctite on these screws, and you got to heat these. If you do not heat these, I repeat, you will strip these out. I kid you not. They are a T15 Torx head. Hey, a teeny bit of trouble with that one. And I heated it. What did you heat it with, Jeff? Well, I'm glad you asked me that. I use my K7's magnetic induction heater. I put it on there for about 20 seconds in each screw, and it came out effortlessly. Without it, ain't going to happen. So keep that in mind when you go to dissect these if you want to put lube or something inside. So let's take apart one of these, this bad boy, and see what makes this tick. It said sealed head ratchet. We're going to see how good of a job they did with sealing that head. This is a behemoth. Again, it's a T15. Let's see if we can get in here without so you can see it here. I just had it off not too long ago. And boy, those screws were on there, guys. They were on there. I don't know if you can see the blue. Most of the blue Loctite came off. Let's see if there's any left on here where you can see it on a screw. So again, make sure you heat these up. Yeah, you can still see some of the blue Loctite. If you're going to have problems with those screws, I'll tell you right now. This one came with absolutely nothing inside, really. A teeny bit of oil. I'll probably put super lube in it. And let's see what this screw has here. This one has, if you can see it or not, a lot of it came off when I took it off, but there was blue Loctite on there, take my word on it, and they did not come off easy. This one gave me a teeny bit of trouble even with the heat. You see it right there? Yeah, those are on there. All right, let's see how good they sealed this head. I was dying to see myself. So let's pull out this bad boy. If you can see it, let's get it down here where you can see it probably. Put it right down there for you. There you go. Pull it off. Here's the faceplate, guys. There is no O-ring on that. That kind of disappointed me. Beefy faceplate. There's no O-ring on that. Let's pull out the gear. Beefy gear. And this is 80 tooth, by the way, and there is an O-ring on this, on the anvil. I don't know if you're seeing it right there. There is a O-ring right there. Can you see it? So it's got one O-ring right there, but there wasn't one on the faceplate. And I can't tell because it is pressed, that selector switch is pressed on. So I can't tell if there's one behind, the selector switch. There may be, I don't know. Here is the pawl. Here's a single pawl with a split, you know, the split design. This is a strong design, I think, with a pawl. And here's inside the case. If you can pick it up there. Here's inside the case. Maybe focus. You can see it there. And there's a selector switch. I think that's pressed on. There may be an O-ring behind that, but I'm not seeing it. Wow. I wanted to show you something else too, by the way, before we get off of this. So I know it's got at least one O-ring, maybe two, but I've seen some with three. And I want to show you something else here. I'm not going to put that together because, well, let's look at that gear a little closer here so you can see how beefy that is. That's a pretty beefy gear, guys. There you go, close. Pretty beefy. Let's take apart this. Here's what I got here. This is my beloved DieHard. I've had this for quite a while. And I want to show you something about this design that I really, really love. I'll take it apart. This one's a pain in the butt putting back together. The icon's not bad. There was no Loctite on the DieHard ones. Screws, guys. I don't understand why. The Gen 1 icons had Loctite too. But boy, they put way too much on. I love my DieHard. It is 90 tooth instead of the 80 tooth, but I just absolutely love it. And let's get a magnet here to pull that off. And someone's going to ask me, what do you use for lube? Well, you know, guys, it all depends. Every ratchet's different. You got to experiment. Here's the DieHard. There's one O-ring right on a faceplate. You see it there? There's one O-ring. I'll tell you what, they did a good job with that DieHard. Pull the gear out. See if you can see this. And there's another O-ring on this. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to pick it up for you. There's another O-ring here. And I think this one's got one behind the selector switch too. There's, I think, 3 O-rings in this DieHard. If you can see it or not, I'm trying to get it out here. So there's minimum 2, maybe 3 with the DieHard. Well, there was one on there. I don't know if it popped off or not, but yeah, it's still on there or no? It's still on there, but there's an O-ring on there. You guys just can't see it. Let's see if I can pull that off. Yeah, there it is. There's the O-ring. So this has got 2 O-rings on it. Minimum. I think there's one behind the selector switch too. So DieHard's a good design, guys. And I'm not going to. Here's the inside of the DieHard. That pin's a pain. See that pin down there that popped out? That's a pain to get back in. But here's the pawl. Here's the pawl on a DieHard. If you can see it there. I think I got the 3-in-1 oil on this one. There's the pawl on that. And here's the pawl on the... This is 90 tooth. And here's the 80 tooth Icon Gen 2. You can see them head to head here. Both pretty beefy. But that's, here's the gear. Here's the gear on the Icon bone dry, and here's the gear on the on my DieHard. Interesting. Head to head. So again, you gotta take this apart to put some lube in there. I would probably try super lube in the Gen 2. They seem like, the icons seem like to like super lube. But my DieHard, for some reason, likes the 3-in-1 oil. And it works great with that. But there they are, head to head. So that being said, no, I'm not going to put them back together. It's already been 10 minutes. That being said, the Icon Gen 2s are nice, but they don't have the gaskets and seals that the DieHard has. And this DieHard is like a $40, $50 ratchet compared to a $120 ratchet. I thought that was interesting. All right, guys, that's it for today, and hopefully I see you in a few days in that giveaway. And we're going to have 2 winners in that one, and then the one after that, in the middle of December, we're going to have 2 or 3 more winners. Are you kidding me? Nope. Want to hit 100 by February. All right, guys, have a great day, and take care.